Living Hope Church, I have the opportunity to do the devotional this week. Now we're going to go through Lamentations chapter 3 verses 22 through 24. And the word says, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore, I will hope to him." In a time in which I've been struggling, my heart has been hurting through the different trials and struggles that America has been dealing with the murders of a few African American people that we've been hearing in the news, with the struggle of racism in America, and with the pandemic upon us. Not to mention that there's other very, very serious things that are happening that are not mentioned in the news. And it leads me to pain. It leads me to a suffering. It leads me to question. It leads me to just emotions, raw emotions that makes me wonder, where are you, God? But scriptures like Lamentation, and if you get the chance to read the whole context of the story, there's a moment of pain and hurt, but there's also a moment of redemption and the love of God. Scriptures like these brings me to have hope. Hope that God can do amazing things. The steadfast love of God is something amazing that we have to be reminded in. And in the start, he says that the steadfast love is never ceasing. It's eternal and never ends. The steadfast love of God never ends in our world. His love continues despite of all these different events that are going in the world. And it brings something so powerful that in the love and the steadfast love of the Lord, his mercy is given daily. And I think about this, and I have thought about this, and it brings so much joy for me because I've been given mercy daily. In my pain, I've been given mercy. In my loss, I've been given mercy. In my doubts, I've been given mercy. In my questions, I've been given mercy. And the reason why I receive mercy is because of the faithfulness of the Lord. The faithfulness of the Lord that he gives to me every morning. He gives to you every morning. People of faith. He gives mercy daily. Receive the mercy of the Lord daily. In the times where so much pain, sorrow, and you just feel like there is no hope, but the Lord's steadfast love and his mercy brings hope for all people. And I will hope in the midst of all the pain and hurt that I'm seeing in America. I have hope because we have God, the only true God that has steadfast love, mercy, faithfulness, and that is eternally with no end for the troubles that we see and don't even see. Brothers and sisters, remember, even if you do not feel God, that he is present, working, and responding to the issues. He is there with steadfast love. I am reminded of Jesus sleeping in the boat while there is a big storm with the disciples. While they're panicking, he was sleeping. But his presence never left. His faithfulness was present in that boat. So I wonder, Living Hope, I wonder, brothers and sisters who are watching, have you been reminded, or have you remembered the powerful, steadfast love of the Lord? And if you haven't, Let me remind you that the steadfast love of the Lord is eternal. His mercy is given daily, and his faithfulness is what continues to allow us to rejoice in these truths, despite of all the pain that's going on in the world. These concepts that I'm giving are not ways to ignore the issue, but rather to give us healing, to console us through the midst of our troubles. The steadfast love of God continues to rule through the pain and through the suffering that we're dealing with. I hope you immerse yourself in the steadfast love, in the mercy of the Lord, being reminded that his faithfulness is what continues to keep us in strength and in his truth. May the Lord, our Savior Jesus Christ, continues to remind you that you are important in his kingdom and that he's willing to bring restoration and has already brought restoration into this world.